Bloodshed, you say? Oh, I hope it's Taylor's blood. If you're referring to Aerith, no. If you're referring to Sid from Final Fantasy VI, yeah, I'm more inclined to agree with you on that, yes. Well, I've been watching horror Let's Plays and been playing like Tales of the Abyss and stuff like that, so I don't need happy endings. I actually prefer bittersweet ones. Which book are we talking about here? Chainmail? Yes. I read the book, I've sort of seen the movie, and I've read the manga. Differences all around. Honestly, the manga has some pretty awesome scenes in it, especially towards the end with Sugimura. But the book goes into a bit more detail in each of the characters and, makes them a bit more real to you. One thing I didn't like about the manga is that it made several characters more sympathetic, which I found annoying. What's so wrong with having a villain or a mean character that is just mean and you're supposed to hate? I don't need someone sympathetic. I'm sorry, Kendall, I drifted off there. And the movie, super different from either manga or book. Battle Royale, reading it and analyzing it? Maybe. It's a decent book. Pretty good. Anyway. Just so you know, Battle Royale is not that disturbing to read. I mean, it certainly is if you go by the idea that this would happen in your school, but not in the sense of... It's not really disturbing. The idea behind it is, but... Honestly, Taylor, I don't care. You could end up being bisexual and wanting to go onto my dick while also sucking on Kendall's boobs, and I wouldn't give a shit. 'Cause you're just a bitch. Don't we all feel awkward when we fangirl out? Or fanboy? Ooh, I guess something went down and then, well, really awkward time. Not that things really went steamy, just a little awkward. Battle Royale is not that long. I think it's shorter than Harry Potter number 7. Go ahead. Well, being referred to as bro is, it's fine, I guess. Oh, on the phone. Sure, okay. Good question. So I can spy on you? Considering what I read about Kanagi just yesterday, and about people talking about waifus, I do not like people who use the term waifu. Or husbando, if you want to be the opposite. And now you start talking and then you go back to chatting. It's... you guys are weird. I have the feeling Akira is being a little naughty with his words over there. He can do the cat face and a few other things if you want to try it out, Nolan. I know, I'm like, don't you want to, like, head on over here? Hang on. Was it the story started beginning of October? Middle of October? No, wait, I think it was at the end of it. I'm sure nothing exciting happened in that time. No! Kendall, do not give up the fangirling! You mustn't lose to the normals! I agree, Ariana. It's kind of interesting to read. Even the political aspects of it. Okay. And you've still got the same thing everywhere. Oh, okay. Oh, the lighthouse scene. Does that include up to Sugimura appearing there? Or just before? Taylor, you want to work together with me? I'll make sure you get the right answers. So, you were dating someone at the age of 12, with you being 13. Well, okay. I find that weird, but, well, I overall don't see the point of dating until you're like 14 or 15. Maybe even older. Then again, it depends on the person. I'd rather be called a dick than have to deal with you. Seriously, Taylor, do you have any friends? And I mean honest to goodness friends, not people who just friendly reply to you when you're like being bitchy. Didn't I miss a post? Guess I didn't. No, it says there's one. What makes you think that? Just because someone hasn't dated, if you will, since they've been a specific age doesn't mean they haven't been in love in the meantime. Well, Akira, I hope severely that you are not referring to writing a love poem or associating one with the lighthouse scene. I mean, you might, but if you did, I'd be concerned. I don't know, I think it was a personal snub. You don't really need to go over what happens in the lighthouse very in-depth. Basically, attempted assassination on Shuya backfires horribly, all girls die. That's the short version of it. And of course, you're missing a lot of details, but I think Taylor's non-existent brain would explode if she was given details. Plus, Taylor, how can you not read Battle Royale? It's an awesome one! How can you not remember a sequence of events? I mean, okay, they're reading it the first time. I think I've read it twice by now. Maybe 3 times? But still, it's not that difficult to remember the sequence of events. If it was nothing big, and you were like 13, why do you feel awful? Just not give a shit. You're embarrassing me. Nolan, I know you're being, like, severely confused with, like, your new friend and potential crush, but get your goddamn grammar correctly. Y-O-U-R-E. That's the abbreviated missing the apostrophe of you are. Jesus Christ, Nolan. Oh, I missed one. Oh yeah, a long one. Let's go there. Well, ignore him and try to find someone else? You're in love with the idea of love, not with a guy. There, I solved your problem. Kitty face! Fine, let's trip them up. How he uses it? Well, with the fact that Yuka eats the poison food and then starts asphyxiating to the point of coughing blood, which technically doesn't happen when you ingest the poison that Yuko used, but it was likely manufactured for the game, so let's say you will puke blood. Her face is also mentioned to have swollen up into a grotesque form and being all black and red, likely with a shade of blue in it, which is more descriptive than previous deaths where it's just, well, blood spatter here, brain gushing out there, finger broken, you know, whatever. That's nothing compared to Yuka's face being bloated and just ew post-death. Any other questions? You mean it isn't there because it's a book? I like your, way of thinking this. Without gore? Vomiting blood is not gore? Being shot in the neck is not gore? Being shot through the eye is not gore? The entire lighthouse is not from the protagonist Shuya's perspective. Yes, he notices the deaths, and he's mostly focusing on the feelings. Like, these girls were scared, but they were friends, and then they all end up shooting each other. So you're focusing on the protagonist's perspective of the event, when really he's merely seeing the aftermath. He wasn't there when the shooting and the poisoning went down. Again, you don't seem to care about the deaths or how they were dying earlier. You're only focusing on Shuya. And you didn't read the chapter properly. Hey! What were your other two questions? What is up with that? Well, it's wanting to continue to deal with something that was actually either emotionally or mentally very stimulating. Though really, I don't know, I don't make wallpapers for things I'm obsessed with. But okay. Isabella, no. Not because I think suicide is a wrong thing to do to begin with. I'm saying killing yourself over something stupid like this would be really shit. I doubt it. Now that I have a quasi-boyfriend, I'm an expert on things called love. You can talk to me anytime. Hang on, someone's posting. Oh, yeah, shut up, Ariana. Oh lol, Kendall. Well, considering the hentai and stuff I've seen, yes, the roof is a place where people have sex. Not sure why. Eh. I'm gonna commit suicide over something really stupid. Yes, let's check 12 channel and listen to that inappropriately happy music. Well, Isabella is likely trying to commit suicide? Thought Lily should have died sooner. Well, I'm using the Aerith example again. I thought her death was drawn out, unnecessarily. I mean, it gave me a good laugh. Well, the scene before it made me laugh too. But for the most part, just, oh no, Aerith got stabbed! Then he pulls the sword out, and then her hair unravels, and then the materia bounces on the floor, and then we stare, and then I'm like, oh my god, just fucking proceed already. Well, it depends on the type of injury or illness. It depends. Some can last 5 minutes, some can last longer. The problem with being super dramatic is you can easily get into the NARM section, where something is supposedly so dramatic or serious it just becomes funny. Well, as long as it doesn't fade to black mid-sentence. Or turn into that penguin from Evangelion. Either way. Maybe we should check the roof? By the way, I did check her wall. I did see that post. I'm not reacting to it. Maybe she is on the roof. Well, no, we don't know how to get a hold of Isabella because remember, her profile said, "Don't phone me, I never use it." I'm just waiting for this to be a troll attack or something. Taylor, shut up. I stand by it. I still have the feeling this is somehow a troll something. By the way, dude, I just looked at the posts that say that she committed suicide. Oh, hey, I have an email. Of that student apostrophe S parents. We are talking about one student, not multiple ones. Yeah, student's not very good in school, so, you know, fuck that bitch. I love the administration in this school. I did go looking for her! You didn't look on the roof! The ending of Battle Royale? Well, certainly the body count, or at least the remaining students in Battle Royale at the end of each chapter, certainly works. Makes one realize how things proceed either fast or slowly. But the very end of the book, I personally felt was kind of... it was okay. Personally, I preferred the manga ending a bit more because it ended up much more depressing, and in the book, it was okay. I somehow felt that the Bruce Springsteen song at the end was pointlessly added, but that's because the author likes Bruce Springsteen. I mean, the song fits, but it's an okay ending. It's not a very strong one. As I said, yes, I think it worked. Actually, let's go over here, check out if she changed anything on her profile. Nope, didn't change anything. Why talk about it at lunch? You're currently chatting anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, I guess on some level it's horrible, on the other, that's just life?